Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our second map of Team Ego versus Pride. We are going to be looking to see if Pride can turn things back. A pretty close game in the end, and after 6 rounds in a row, we were thinking, okay, maybe Pride are just going to make this comeback happen and take the matchup. Of course, they did not quite manage to do it. They are 1-0 down going into their map choice. So far, it has pretty much been, wow, Ego have taken their map, not in a convincing fashion. Pride now go on to theirs, but can Ego cause the upset? That's the thing we need to know. I see a few of you talking about sort of the Streamly stuff. Don't forget, guys, you can, of course, go over to the Streamly website and have the chance to actually win some goodies along the way. So make sure, of course, that you do that. Make sure that you check out Streamly and you get the chance to win. I'm pretty sure you can go on the site and have this open at the same time and leave the other one paused, and you'll still have the chance to win drops. And I think there's a few things you have to complete along the way, like the quests and stuff. But other than that, it's fairly simple. If I can do it, you can do it. Anyone can do it, because I'm somewhat stupid. But we are going to have Pride starting themselves off over on that CT side. And yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing who's going to be able to take this one. Of course, it is the Polish derby. One of them will be eliminated. And on the other side of the bracket, a little bit later on, we do have Godsent versus Havu. So another couple of teams that oh god, it's Tombiz again. Can we just get rid of that guy? You know, I don't like him either. He smells. And I can tell you for a fact that that is true. Either way, T-side are going to have their push coming in over towards that A side of the map. They've got a man lurking in middle in the form of PHR. Maniz is going to be waiting, and, whoa, he's going to have to wait for the rest of the round because he's been taken down by Groovy. Bomb planted. Decent position from PHR. If he gets this kill, he could be shutting down the mid control, which will make things very difficult for the CT side on that retake. Groovy be in a decent position. It's going to be difficult for the CT side to even get back in this situation, but they do take at least one man over towards that jungle spot. Looking to try and peek back in. Morel's slowly going to be surrounded, and Furlan will help close this round. 1-0. Again, it's going to be Team Ego taking themselves that pistol round, and we are looking to head into what is likely to be the force fight. Oh, I got my translator. I'm sure some of the guys will translate if there's anything I need to know. But don't worry, I'll just any questions I'll answer will be in English anyway. Because well, I don't speak Polish, so it'd be impressive otherwise. Morales things off with the CZ, but it is going to be a quick trade. Reed's with another, and they're actually doing pretty well with these pistols already. Reeds. Alright, push back in, but it's PHR to actually do the damage once again. And a second, leaving it down to just 2 players remaining. Luz has managed to retrieve an AK-47, which could do something for them in this round, but he's going to jump up, and Groovy will catch him off guard. His pants around his ankles. And only Tom will remain. He can at least make things a little bit more costly. That's a nice shot. Okay. Made things interesting. However, PHR will be stood behind him. CT side will have next to nothing in this round. Just going to go for a few USPs and some, you know, P2000s, the ones that they get for free. Gaben is kind sometimes. He gives you a little bit of a chance for free, and then the rest is just going to be slaughter, and it will be Snatchy to start things off with the double of that MAC-10. Making himself some cash, of course. We know that he wants to get that AWP over on the T side, and he did reasonably well with it in the last match. Helped them towards the end. Remaining players for the CT side are just going to be lurking around the back. hoping that they can catch an exit frag. 4 AKs in play, so there's still definitely a chance that they could at least net themselves 1 kill. Peek out. Just looking to farm up a couple. Snatchy, of course, will be looking to make the majority of the money left. But the remaining rifle players do not want to be going down here. Oh, no, this is mean. Oh, it could actually backfire. Not quite. It will be the kill coming in. A little bit of BM as well, which is always nice to see. It will be 3-0 in favor of Team Ego. But now comes that buy. What, AKs? Sorry. CTs are going to be purchasing up. AWP onto Maniz as well. What's my favorite team and player? My favorite team is a tough one because I don't really know. I quite like Gambit, although with Zeus leaving, that sort of... it lowers my liking of the team. I like Steel from Immortals, just because he's so happy, and I like Taz. But my favorite player is Shox. In-game. I love watching Shox in-game. It's so exciting. Along with Snacks as well. They're my 2 top players to watch in-game. And then, yeah, out of game, probably Taz and Steel. Smoke going to be thrown into mid. T-side slowly taking control. PHR is just going to be pushing over towards that palace as well. Finding anything as of yet, but they are setting up for this split quite nicely, actually, because there's not much vision for the CTs to have. They do have Maniz on that AWP. He's going to be peeking into the connector, and the timing just takes down Furl, and that's unfortunate. Nice position from Reitz as well is going to get the second kill of the round for the CT side. They're looking to try and trade something back. Shot from Maniz, but unfortunately, he's not going to connect. His teammates, however, will, and it leaves just how left? 35 seconds on the clock. Flashbang will force Reitz to peek away from his angle, but he is just going to be able to look back and find himself the other couple. T-side actually suffering a little bit here. They've got a CZ onto PHR. It's not the end of the world, but they still have a chance to actually reset the economy, and that's the big thing we're looking for in this round. They want to try and send the CT side back to absolutely nothing. Now, Morels has gone very aggressive. He has support as well. Flashback goes out, but gets absolutely nothing. The trade will come in. Reitz, he's got to try and survive here. Can he take anyone else with him? No, he can't, and that will give the man advantage over, however, not for long. Maniz. Ooh, that second shot was filthy. That's why you want this man on the AWP as much as possible. Playing around the edge. Oh, that's a miss! Never mind. Give the ult to somebody else. Throw it away. Because it's not working anymore. That one's broken. Give him a new one. Picking to come out. There will be a trade, but leaves it just onto PHR. 1 versus 2. Gonna be pushing over towards that A side of the map. Both moved away. This could work nicely, but the position of Luz is definitely going to make things quite a bit harder. PHR sort of trying to play with both these players. He's going to sneak back through towards the B site. Now, Tom is not likely to be checking this angle because he will expect his teammate has the majority of the information. However, the move towards the bench gives him a chance. It's going to be down to whether or not PHR checks it, and he will. That will turn into 1v1. No, it won't! What? Oh my god. That was... He played, like, all the rest of that was great. He played the mind games, it was very smart, walked all the way around, even found out where the player was, and just couldn't get the kill. Oh, that is painful. Now, well, that's the difference between the T's having enough money to buy and not having enough to buy. Would have brought it into the 1v1. Could have been a big round for him. Instead, we'll see what they can do with these pistols. That's a little bit of damage, but, well, Snatchy. Trying to do a snatch and grab. Grabbing of the gun, but it won't happen. 3-3. Evening up. And for now, at least... not looking too bad for the CT side. T's will be able to purchase back in. They got themselves a decent amount of utility. Only one Molotov, though, so going over to either of the sides is actually going to be quite difficult. You like to see the Molotov, if you're going towards B, thrown in towards the truck to clear out the exact position which Luz is currently sitting in. Also, you might want one over towards bench as well. Then on the A site, you've got dark or under the balcony, which you're going to want to try and Molotov off, and all of the sort of back corners, one of them solely called Firebox, which there's probably a reason for that. Maybe it's not the fact that you throw fire at it, but a lot of the time you do. So that's going to be a big limitation for this T side. The way that the CTs are at least countering a lot of the stuff is just find out information early. A very aggressive position from Reitz in the Palace. Now, it can give a false sense of security because you don't actually have too much presence over towards ramp. And if his teammate goes down, okay, it's likely he'll get the trade. But it could be a little bit of a problem. T's actually starting to take control of mid. And because of that aggressive position, it seems like they've gambled a bit too heavily over towards the B site. Now, Maniz's position is actually going to go rotating. I think he has now found out everything. Furlan going to be up on the stairs looking for the spot, but it will be Maniz going down. Furlan can't quite connect to the shots, but PHR is going to be looking to try and help him out. Molotov will clear the position, and that leaves only one man anywhere near the site. But, as said, this could be the crucial spot. Reitz, I think he's been spotted though. PHR, he doesn't give a second's notice. Takes his head off. Looking to do the same will be Snatchy, but it's not quite there. And as they try and run away with these weapons, the CT side are going to be losing player after player. Luz, the only one left alive here. They'll have themselves a buy into this one, of course, winning the round. Not going to be the best. They have lost a little bit in terms of their utility, and the CT side are in a similar sort of scenario. It's not that bad a buy overall. Sorry, Beefy Games. I just like to leave a pause. Build suspense a little bit. And also, the phone's annoying me. I need to turn it off. Fish. Could be coming in towards that A site. Smoke actually goes a little bit further than they probably want it to. Or else... oh, he's going to get wrecked. Nice entry. Reed's going to be looking to try and rotate back around. Not going to be finding anything as of yet. Still 4-3 in favor of the T side. The CT side money is looking a little bit problematic. Maniz will at least trade one, but it's still going to be the advantage for the T side with CT control as well. The only man who's going to be there to try and deal with that is Luz. And Furlan is just wrecking face. He takes down both Maniz and Reitz and barely loses any HP either. will be Tao getting that final kill. 5-3, T-side have taken the lead, and this is where the money gets problematic now. Here we go, though. CT side, as said, they're only going to have their pistols. A deagle onto Maniz, which is quite interesting, actually, because that could have been the difference between him having an AWP, or at least a glass cannon one going into the next round. He'll only get 1900, so it is going to be a rifle if they do go for the buy. Berlin will start things off, but there is that deagle of Maniz, so already earning back $300 of the 700 he spent. Berlin be able to get one back at least. Oh, sorry, get another one after the kill from Maniz. Morales. Not going to be able to do anything. And Maniz is just going to look to try and hold on to that rifle. Have something going into the next round. As said, they did buy down a little bit more than they probably would have wanted to. And I am interested to see how much of a buy they're actually going to have. Because you get down to sort of 1900, then you got 2400 coming in the next round anyway. So that's not too bad. That will put the majority of them pretty close. Actually, he's not going to be far off an AWP at all. If he could get one more kill, that's an AWP for Maniz. Now, that's quite a big ask. He is, like, sort of hunting around, because that could make a big difference. Furlan almost gets the timing on him, and now when he peeks back in, surely will be dead. It's not going to matter. If he wants an AWP, it will have to be glass cannon. Very, very close to doing enough damage that it could have been interesting. And we'll see. He is actually going to go for it anyway, so he really was hunting for that one extra kill. Quick push coming out from the T side. Reitz will be able to start things off, but it's Morels to quickly trade. This is, of course, their buy. PHR with a bit of a sketchy spray. Going to be shooting through the smoke, but it is looking like the CT side, they're going to try and gather up together. Three-pronged retake, as they'll try and just center back onto the site. They don't have a kit, so if they are going to do this, it has to be very quick indeed. Luz will spot out one. Nice catch for the cross, though, for Snatchy. Still leaving it back into a 2 versus 2, and the time ticking in the favor. He's hitting all of the shots, and even the flick onto the final one. Luz will be going down 7-3. Team Ega looking good on Mirage T side. Out. He's going to start things off. Furlan looking to try and just clean things. And, okay. Team Ego just doing what? Snatchy just like, wait a minute, that's not part of the smoke. That's a head. I'm supposed to be killing that guy. Reitz. CZ. A little bit of Kev. Not really expecting him to do too much in this situation. If he can take a gun, that's great. They're going to have max loss bonus anyway, so they can have the AWP if they want it. Minis will be able to afford it with Kevlar as well. Luz, I reckon, because he has 3,000, maybe going for a secondary AWP for the team. And, yeah, if Reitz goes down here, it's really not that much of a problem. Maybe keeping the Kevlar would be something. Doesn't matter in the end. Team A go 8-3 up. Of course, they are already a map in the lead, so if they take this one, they're done. They're done for the day. They can go through to the next round, having a nice, comfortable victory. We can pretty much say, hey, as a team from Poland, they're doing very, very well at the moment. And, wow, Pride, they're sort of in the battle. I would say that this is the third and fourth battle. And then maybe, who knows, with Kingwin sort of in their slump period, maybe can even see a second place team. I don't think they're going to be challenging Virtus Pro anytime soon. Maybe online, because Virtus Pro online, well, it's Virtus Premier, isn't it? But nice start from Luz. As I said, I expected him to pick up that secondary AWP. Snatchy will be going down early. This could be the difference in setup that they're looking for. He's actually going to go quite aggressive here. Hits a second. Nice work from Luz. He's just looking to try and take this round on his own. He goes back for more. Luz, okay. Luz is getting into this. I'm liking it. Currently sat... Well, he only had 2 kills before this round. He's now up to 5. So he's already doubled it, plus an extra 50%. Can he get number 4? Almost. Just trying to do this on his own, but eventually Verland says, enough is enough. Your head's gone. But there's already a crossfire on the side. Meniz is going to be back there with the secondary AWP. Or the second AWP. There's Tom waiting as well. It'll be very difficult for Team Ego to actually get out of this situation alive. I'd be very impressed if they do it, but Groovy is actually going to pick one, and Meniz is just missing shots left, right, and center. Somehow it's into a 2v2. Reeds looking for the spray, will pick up one and the second as well. He secures the round, but are they going to get the AWPs? Yes, they are. Important stuff, because Luz had a massive impact in that round. Eight to 4. T-side still going to have a buy-in. We'll still have a buy in the next round as well. Okay. Left in the open. Didn't have anybody watching that lower portion. And because of that, he goes down without any sort of return. Morel's very aggressive at the moment over towards that A ramp. So still a chance for the peek in Snatchy. He seems to be very up and down in the rounds that he does get the picks. And he either goes down very early or finds the kill. Morel's at least turns it into a 3 versus 4. But here we go. What can Tom do? Finds the first. Looks for the second. And what? Okay. Just falling through the air. Seemingly doesn't care for gravity. But it's quick again as we return to a 2 versus 2. Morel's. He's done well so far. Tom is waiting. Down to just 1. Considering how this round began, you do have to worry a little bit with what's going on with Ego. They started so strong. Can they bring this back? No, they cannot. Morels will hit the double. Tom, 2-2-3. Well, he only had the 3 in this round, but that's an impressive round for Pride to drag back. It probably should have been going the other way with the first couple of entries. And it is going to be 5-8. Slowly dragging it back. Push into mid. As said, T-side will still have a buy, and they did a lot of damage in the last round. Only a couple of players surviving, so if they win this one, the likelihood the 10-5 will follow. Morales. Again, is going to be going quite aggressive. Now, he did this in the last round. PHR should be aware of this position. Three players already here. Couple waiting for the rotations. One going to be going through the underpass as well. But PHR, he checks the other angle. Morels has switched which side he was sat on. And now the bomb is going to be left just over towards that palace position without much of a split coming in. They are going to take control of the window, but Maniz is waiting outside. It's going to be... Oh, what is going on with Maniz? That's a couple of shots now, which could make massive difference in the round. In fact, the push is going to be coming in from jungle. They can't actually stop the rotations. The one good thing they do have is that ramp, and they still have the man advantage as well. 3 versus 4. The T's struggling to get anywhere near that site. I don't see them doing it in this round without something ridiculous happening. They need to sort of clear out some of these spots. There's still a man sat towards the back. Gonna be Lars. Morels already peeks out and find another. Groovy not gonna get away with anything here. And again, it's just gonna be left down to 1. Manages to pick up the first, but there's not gonna be a second. Maniz will eventually rectify that miss from earlier. And it is gonna be 8-6. The half already won by Team Ego, but it is looking like an 8-7 is more likely on the cards. Peek from Morels, sprays 1, but doesn't manage to get the second. It's only pistols on the majority of players here. Maniz, okay, he ain't gonna miss that one. That's a simple kill. That one a little bit more difficult, goes through a wall, but still gonna be a kill for Maniz. Into a 4v2, only the pistol players remain, and even they will not be living long. Luz closes it, and it is gonna be an 8-7 with a streak of 4 towards the end from Pride. May have been a little bit late to get into the half, but at least they have got to a decent margin, and with a pistol win going onto that T side, there is still a chance that they can take this to a third map. Pistol round going to play a big part in this one. Ego, of course, wanting to get off to a good start. I will be interested to see if they actually bring in a double op setup on this map. We have seen Furlan bring it in as well onto Train, and it seemed to be one of the difference makers, but here we go. Quick push towards the B side. There's only going to be one man here. Tao at least needs to take one with him, and he's not going to be able to do it, so it is just going to be that straight retake. No quick return either, as PHR is tagged down to just 9 HP. It's going to be very difficult from this CT side to actually make it back into this side. But Furlan starts things off strong. Finds a kill. Maniz. They should be throwing out a flashbang to leave them all blind. And it's going to make things very difficult for the CT side now getting back in. They've only got 3 players left. Push just not working. Morels hits another headshot. They're looking for more here as Maniz rounds the corner. Takes the head off one more. And is finished off by Reitz. 8-8. Pistol will leave the equalizer for the T side. Now Team Ego are looking to try and force back into this one with everything they've got. Scout, Snatchy going to be saving every single penny that he can because he wants that AWP for the next round. Bit surprised he doesn't go for a P250, as it does make him somewhat of a, well, almost cannon fodder in this. PHR picks up the Scout, so the tag machine actually isn't going to be able to hit anything early into this round. The T's with 5 rifles once again. Quite high risk, because it means if you lose one, not only are you handing a rifle over, but it's very costly for the rebuys. But it does mean that in terms of winning this round, they should be fairly safe. Furlan, up close. Doesn't manage to quite finish off the first. It will be a trade, but still the T's have managed to take complete control of this B site. And realistically now, the CTs should just be saving what they've got. Keep that scout, keep that CZ, and then use them into the next round. Okay, Snatchy can just run back in and try and close down one more player. But other than that, shouldn't really be any hope in this round. And Pride are going to take the lead. So after, well, only being level so far in this game, this is the first time they've actually managed to have the round advantage. And considering, as said, this is the elimination map for them. If they don't win it, they are out. They want to be getting off to a stronger start. Thatchy's actually managed to retrieve a Galil, so that's something a little bit extra. May just want to throw it over to Groovy, then Groovy gives him the... yeah, just a little bit of a juggle to make sure that they can have the player with Kevlar on the rifle, and then only have the CZ remaining. 9 to 8. Pride now in the lead. The first time in this game. Tom will be able to pick up one. And... no, actually he doesn't. Somebody else steals it away. Maniz goes down. That's something at least. Rip ears. What did I do? Did I knock the mic or something? You love me. Oh, I love you too. Wings of Chained. Oh, that sounds cool. Why does my name sound so lame in comparison to everybody else's? Ireland still alive with the scout, manages to hit a tag at least, so it gives a chance for maybe a player to be dropped. As said, there's still plenty of rifles over on this T side, so every player that goes down will be quite costly. That nade is absolutely perfect, and Morels is even going to close out the man that Luz just dunked. 10 to 8. Both teams now with a bye. There you go, looking to try and get back into this one strong, and they're going aggressive into middle. Maniz is going to be waiting up the top, but he's not quite aware. The HE will at least bounce down, but doesn't, well, it does a single point of damage. Not really anything that they can write home about. Tao actually looking to go back. He wants more. He's not happy with just one. Searching for Morels, does some extra damage, but won't be able to get the pick. Now, they do only have one player over towards the A site. I've got to be your favorite caster. That is very nice of you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I hope you're not just trying to sweet talk me. Ruby, as said, was the only man. He's got PHR to support him now. T-side looking pretty disjointed at the moment, but there is still a chance that we'll just see these two players look to just wrap back down through underpass and make their way over towards the A site where the bomb is currently sitting. They've still got time that they could go for a rotation. He's a badass, so I don't agree with that. Prey going to be going through. This is all just an elaborate ruse. They want to bait some CTs over, and so far, so good. There's 3 players there. Also one in the window room. And Groovy, well, he hits the shots. That's important. Tom going to be pushing him with the bomb. Manages to find the headshot. However, defending is going to be difficult. He still gets the second kill as well. A big round from him. They need him to go huge. Molotov going to be thrown out. He waits for Furlan to peek through. Nade goes straight onto Furlan. That's going to do a nice amount of damage. And Morels, I think he knows exactly where he is. They have to go for this bomb plant. They will deny the majority of players being able to stop it. And Reitz just about saves them in that position. If Tao manages to get him from behind, it will be the end. However, now Snatchy is the only one remaining. 1 versus 3. Looking like he's going to try and fight this one, but after being dinked up, he gets a little bit scared and decides to run away. My girl. Yes. Unfortunately, he doesn't run far enough. Snatchy will go down 11 to 8. A very strong round from Tom. And he has, you know, a beautiful name. You've got to appreciate his name. I actually didn't... I think... Who was it who wrote, rate my username? It's scrolled up too far in the chat. I don't know where it's gone. I'll rate it 10 anyway. I'll rate it 10. CT side, only gonna have pistols. They've got the max loss bonus, so that's something. Next round at least. This round they're pretty close. Official dubs. I felt like I could start like beatboxing with your name, like dubs, dubs, or something like that. I can't beatbox though, which is a shame. CT side already do manage to get one pick, and Luz has traded, but he's pretty low on HP. Shot from Furlan. Always love a deed kill. Mainly because I can't do it. I'm going to go down. Mini's just using his utility. Something that the CT side don't have much of. Towers managed to retrieve an AK. Furlan's got another one. He's getting sprayed through the smoke and doesn't have any Kevlar to defend him. 40 seconds left on the clock. The bomb's still in the upper B apartments. Nice shot. Bringing it down. Only 30 seconds and the man advantage actually sits with Team Ego. This would be an atrocious round to lose, but Furlan, even without armor, is still going to be as deadly as ever, and Luz 30 HP. He has to try and save himself here. I don't think there's much hope, but he may be able to take down Furlan. It's more the cross. That's going to be the difficult one. He's just trying to pre-fire as many angles as possible, but he doesn't stop Furlan. No armor, a deagle, but that's enough for Furlan. 11-9, Team Ego. They're on that comeback hype, but there's so much money over on the T side that they're going to be comfortably able to buy. Everybody in the chat is a silver one. I agree. You rate me a 10 and everybody else 1.5. Hey, I must be something special then. That was just called 16-14 for Ego. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. They did that in the last one. Furlan, aggressive, catches Miniz, but he's just a split second too slow. He's going to be coming out. PHR will go down to the pre-fire, and now it's going to be very difficult for the CT side to try and hold on to this situation. They don't have anybody on the A site. You're global elite. You're better than me, then. Matchy. Looking to try and rotate back in. We'll at least be able to take the man out of mid. And Tao's, again, doing work, but he's left it all onto Snatchy. 1 versus 2. Luz, he's just spotted him. That's all the information that's needed. Just going to be tapping shots away. Nade will land on his head. It would have been better if it had been Tom. Snatchy. Into the open. Luz and Tom. They should have this now. Retaking with an AWP is not going to be easy. A crossfire for them, and Tom will take his head clean off. He's been doing pretty well in this game. A huge amount of impact frags. It will be 12-9. Alright, ladies, calm down in chat. Put the handbags away. We're all friends here. Otherwise, I'll have to 1v1 all of you on Dust 1. I'll lose, but you'll have to play Dust 1, so I'm going to take that as a win. TT side. They've got pistols and a few rifles. It's better than last time when they managed to win. I'd like to 1v1 your Dust 1. Nobody likes Dust 1. Don't pretend. Molotov going to be going out, and that's a bit of a problem for Snatchy. Stuck in the corner. The smoke will quell the fire. But look at all the HEs. This is just bullying. Ruby. Satin Ninja. Okay, a couple of kills come in for the CT side. Another one for Furlan. He's looking to go huge again. This man, he doesn't need armor. Stop buying armor, Furlan. You play better without it. The pressure just seems to build in his loins or something as he just manages to kill off everybody. It's impressive, and Tao will be there to support him. Team Ago, okay, I don't know what's going on. What would you do if your username was taken? Add a 14. That's what I've done in many cases. Because my old username was always Tombiz14 as a kid. So, recently I just removed it. So on a lot of other stuff, I'm still called Tombiz14. Or you can do what Hugo's done, which he's gone from It's Hugo TV to Hugo with a lot of O's. That could be Tomb Biz. Here we go. T-side now going to be forcing as well. A couple of pistols for them and the AK-47s. Now, it's a bit easier on the T-side because it should be easier to trade, and then that's a weapon to be picked up along the way. Snatchy is going to pick one up with the AWP. Not AWP, that's not a weapon. But yet, at least Tom gets hurt by the spread of the fire. Looking for the shot. Furlan tapping away, and it's Furlan doing work again. He has armor this time, so he's not quite as powerful as we saw in the last round. Snatchy tagged down to just 22 HP. The bomb will be planted by the T side. Now, this time, they don't have the buffer of money, so that's going to be a nice little boost to their economy, but Snatchy is going to go for the re-peek. Hits the shot through the corner, and the firebox will be burnt. Manise is going to be going down. Leave it all on to 12 to 11. Ago, I've remembered. Somebody did say 16-14 in favor of Ago. Somebody said 16-12. Ooh, we've got some predictions here. 16-13. Freaking Big Ego. That's a great name. T-side can only invest a small amount into pistols. Here we go. Furlan up above, sprays wildly, and he gets 4 kills. Pad dem stats, boy. Pad 'em. Look at him. 26 and 14. Now, you look at everybody else in the server, the difference right here, even though they're losing, so that may not make so much sense. Reitz is going to be the only one left alive. Can he kill Furlan? No, I'm not a believer, I'll be honest. Maybe he can take one with him. Or Furlan is getting a little itchy feet. Does get PHR, but Groovy is quick to trade. 4 kills for Furlan, as said, padding them stats. Well, this is actually, like, we've got a couple of players who are, like, the problem in Kingwin. Although, it's a little bit awkward because one of them was Manise, and Manise was replaced when Furlan and Ralan joined. So, maybe change the title. I'm a bit busy. Maybe after this map. I think Pride has always sort of had. Wait, really? That's Tack. Do you mean the toilet break? I always say that whenever I see anybody have a TeamSpeak problem, that either means somebody's gone to the toilet or they've just had a pizza delivered. That's what it is. You're like, oh yeah, TeamSpeak. It just it's just starting to break. It's breaking. Oh, is that the pizza delivery guy? What are you doing? Oh, let me just get the money out of my pocket. It's quite a long tactical pause. Racist? What? Anybody can order a pizza. What? Okay. That's a new one. You said they ordered pizza. You racist. Oh, see ya. Dubstep. That's there we go. It works. Maybe one of their mums is making them clean their room. Ah. Mom! Trying to po noobs in Counter-Strike. Get to go to Shanghai if I win, Mom. Okay. Enough. I think if you're going on pizza stereotypes, you're probably going Italian, right? Considering they came up with it. Either way. Both teams with a bye. Reeds waiting patiently, expecting some aggression. Ah, the race to 16. I like it. That's somewhat clever, I think. Let's try and push over towards that B side. Of course, Pride fighting for survival in this map. It is their choice. Well, not to fight for survival, the map. Patient. They're coming in. It's quite an interesting setup at the moment from the CT side. They've got 2 players in the connector. 1 waiting over towards jungle, actually looking into the palace. And nobody towards ramp at all. So it is looking like they've somewhat set up for a retake. Tom223 is on trial, so I think that's why he does not yet have the Pride profile picture. What's my prediction? Oh, you throw me under the bus. Team A go... I'm going to go 16-14 as well. Okay, maybe not. I had to change my mind. No, I'm kidding. 12-12. The push comes in. This is where this setup could work out quite nicely, but it's only going to be 1, and with shots like that, my prediction's going out the window. Luz has just doubled down and hit the instant headshots, looking for his 3rd. This man has just awoken, and the only man to try and stop them is Mr. Furlan. Now, he's trying to get to LAN. He needs to win this online stage first, so at the moment he's far online. Reeds. It's just gonna pop Furlan's head. What a round from Luz. What a round. Just running and gunning. Yeah, you rate my prediction, but Luz doesn't. I agree. Thanks, Luz. Damn it. CT side are still going to have the money to buy back, though. And also, if Team Ego won all of the remaining rounds, then my prediction would be wrong, so... Ah, you didn't see it that way, did you? P side have made a little bit of money, so if they were to lose this round, they will still be able to buy. The CTs, on the other hand, will not. So it's an important round if they are going to have that sort of survival instinct to keep themselves in this map and go for that 2-0 victory. That's what they're looking for here. CT side a little bit more standard in this round. Nobody really towards middle. They do have PHR around the angle, but not going to be spotting into mid as of yet. Quite a lot of control being given to the T side, but yet to actually take any control. They're still just waiting back towards mid, maybe expecting a little bit of aggression. Now there is still an AWP onto Snatchy, but he's further over towards that A site. Actually going to be sat at the back, and now the T's will actually take control of the middle. They have players on either side of the map, so if entries come in like Reets hitting headshots still, then that could make the difference in where they actually opt to go. But the rotation may be wrong from the CT side. Snatchy will at least be able to find one. He's not going to get the second, but Groovy's spot could be valuable. He's still going to be over towards that ramp. If they look to try and push towards him, he may be able to take down. Mani's actually going to go running into him, and that's back to a 3 versus 3. An important kill if they are going to make this retake work. Flashbang doesn't actually help him. Catches himself instead. But they do have everything they need to try and get back into this site. Rotation from Luz could be interesting, though. He's going to try and flank the flanker. Looks like you're about to get outflanked, son. Tom. Hitting on the stairs. Bomb actually planted in such an open spot, this is going to be very difficult. The CT side need to get themselves onto this bomb. They're not clearing a lot of these angles. Spray down, Tom gets 2. Looking for the 3rd. And there we go, Pride. They will take the lead back. One man shuts it down. (14-12). Look at it. Just look. Just all we need to do is cover this and add beers. Perfect. He's not standing. He's on trial. He's on trial. CT side, they're going to be saving. Oh yeah, 16 point of Pride. Shh. I do try, Kimmy. I try very, very hard. Morels, you're looking to try and slaughter some naked players. Sounds a lot weirder when you say it out loud than it actually is. Spray down. Morels. Yeah, to pick up one. They're still doing quite a bit of damage here. Tao actually has a chance, which shouldn't be something I'm saying. He should have no chance. Absolutely none. Zero. Zilch. Nada. But we're back into a 2v1. Morels did get 4 kills in this round. Not 5. 5 is better than 4. For anybody who was wondering. No time, of course, for Tao in this situation. He's just going to look to try and hold on to that AK. Pretty decent eco. But it's sort of like one of those points where you're going, okay, yes, you're doing well in the eco round, but it doesn't matter anymore. Economy game, it goes out of the window when you get to this point. The second one of the teams hits 15 rounds, that's where you go, well, we're buying every single round anyway. Goodbye, economy. We need to win rounds. So, close doesn't quite cut it. It does give them more of a chance to actually reset their opponent, but you look how much money is, well, look at Reeds. 8,900 minis, post-buy, 4,500. Pretty good spot. Can the T's close this map? This is their choice. It's been very close so far. The Tao with a little bit of aggression. No AWPs this time for the CT side. Last map was 16-14. This map, 15-12. No. Well, there may be a third. Unless they can bring this back. Still, minute 10 left on the clock. 4 players now gathered in the B apps. Smoke going to be going down, but here's the push. Tao going to be waiting. Sitting back, looking for the peak, but he doesn't hit a single shot. It is going to be a couple of trades. Furlan looking to try and pad his stats a little bit more. Get himself some more kills, but he will go down. Back to a 3-on-3. It's still possible for the CT side. Luz is pretty low. They don't have much utility to get back into the site, but they will catch him on the cross, giving them the man advantage. Now all they need to do from here on out is trade, but it's a lot easier said than done, especially with a peak like that. Reetz takes the head clean off, looking for a second, and will find it as well. A Groovy, the only one left alive, can't do anything versus Reetz. Pushes himself up to the top fragger on his team, and it will be 16-12 in favor of Pride. Bringing this series 1-1, we will be heading off to our third map of Cash, so don't be going anywhere. Of course, make sure to type !caster in the chat to find out who I am.